to cut my hair. I need to cut it at least until here, I think. Oh my god. No, I don't want that. I want this one. This one. What are we gonna do for the free oracles? I'm so tired. Oh my god. Oh my god. What, huh? Why are you not showing up? YouTube? There you are. There you are. There you are. Import this one. Yeah, what are we gonna do for the free oracles today? What are we going to do? I don't know. What are we going to do? I don't know. I don't know. I can turn on. This I can pin. I can start a poll. Free oracles. Hi Kritika. Hello. How are you feeling today? Tired. I was planning on doing a lot of shit, like yesterday and today. I didn't do any of it. I didn't even record the shorts today. I'm that tired. I'm done. Yeah. I'm just very much living towards tomorrow. And then it's just gonna be pajamas, giggles, snackies, Stranger Things, a lot of games, and funs, and weirdness, and yes. What do we want? Technology. I'm not gonna do Bringers of Light. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Advice? Is that more advice? I think so. I don't know. Cosmic Insight. Let's just do a normal message. Are we gonna do timeline? I'm gonna do timeline. Might as well. Fuck it. Let's just put it in the timeline. Ik vind het helemaal gescheten. Helemaal gescheten. Ik vind het goed. Het is goed. Het is goed. Ja. Sending hugs and energy. Thank you. Please don't. Keep it for yourself. But thank you. But you don't have to. Because it's yes. I also got a Kinder Bueno. It's my snacky, so I'm happy. Happy. Kritika, let's take a look. When will Anivesh come into Kritika's life? When will Anivesh come into Kritika's life? Jesus. It's going to take a while. When you least expect it. So that can be a chanced encounter. We also have rushing in and on a holiday, and then I'll take a look at what crashed down. Oi. We have spring. So it is rushing in. It is kind of the energy is gaining momentum, but it is still going to take a while. But yes, snackies always help. Snackies are it never hurts. never in my life has anyone ever offered me a snacky and I'm going like, you bitch. No, never. It's always, I don't need it, maybe, but thank you, but don't take it away from me. I'll eat it later. Yeah. So yeah, gonna have a little snack. I do have to get back into the healthy snackies again next year, like grapes or something. This is getting out of control. We have so many snackies, it's insane. Hi everyone, welcome. Fill in the poll. The poll will give us 2 options for the free oracles today. I always let the poll go for a couple of minutes at the beginning of the live stream so that I know what you guys want for the free oracles. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. The options in the poll are either Moonology, Advice and Guidance, Cosmic Insight, a little bit more insight into the situation, a message from your person, or a timeline oracle. Any questions starting when? When will this happen? When will this come into my life? Those kind of things. Fill in the poll. Let me know what out of these you would like to see best. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. If you're wanting a different oracle or just a guarantee of one of these right now, or just a priority, like right now an oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth 1 question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. Also be aware that if you are going to make a donation, you do still have your free oracle of that day as well. Also be aware that my members in the chat do have the priority and open choice oracles. So they can choose out of all my oracles which one they want with a priority right now. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to eat my snacky and we can have a little bit of chat. I gave up with the healthy snackies because they give me comfort food more of my soul. I just can't anymore with that old. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yeah. I have that with like healthy snackies. I don't mind healthy snackies. It's just now I am just like, give me, yes. Which will be a challenge because I'm like, I'm now in that time of the month where I don't really necessarily crave a lot of snackies instead of just food. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Because we got so, well, not we, she got so many snackies. And I'm just like, yes. She's also gonna, we are also gonna make oliebollen. And they're always so good when you make them yourself. Oh, I still need to, I need to not forget this. I'm gonna write it down. I need to bring my ice scoop. Freezer. I also need to remember that. Because I also got muffins filled with Nutella. Nutella filled muffins. Yes. What else do I need to bring? I'm just making a list of like, don't forget this, don't forget that. What else do I need to bring? I feel like like there was more that needs to bring. I don't remember. Maybe it will come to me. It will come to me. It will come to me. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. I'm not putting it in the nursing home yet. They would probably kick me out anyway, so like, you don't know that. But yeah, I'm also aware I'm too old to stress about the idea of me being able to have a six-pack, because that's not happening. I just have a little doughy dough going on, which I think is good. I think is nice. I think, you know, I like it and I don't care. Well, do I like it? It's acceptable. Anyway, let's take a look at the poll. Number 1 is timeline. Why are you in the way? Will you? Thank you. Timeline number 1, then we have a shared second place with either Cosmic Insight or Demonology. I am so surprised that no one has yet voted a message from your person, because usually that one just goes off. But yeah. Anyway, I think today is also going to be a slow kind of live stream. As it is, these are the weird kind of times between Christmas and the New Year, where I think everyone is just dead. Me included. And we didn't even do a whole lot. We, of course, did do the weekend away thingy. But yeah, don't ask me things. I don't know what day it is. Oh, yes! Yes! Thank you, Naomi. Are you watching my live stream? Girl. I'm also doing the sticker, are you? Because I was summing up where I was making a list. I was oh, I need to remember this, and oh, I need to remember that. And because I was I still haven't looked for the ice scoop. And I just had that realization, and I was okay, let me write it down, because I will forget. And I was what else do I need to remember? I feel I'm forgetting something, and then right now you're just don't forget that. I'm oh, yes. So yes, I won't. I'll write it down. Thank you. I will write it down. Word spell. Yes. Yes. Why is 88 getting hidden from red? I don't know. Why is that? Why? Why? Hi, Ashley. Hello. Hi, Namira. Lou is still coming near me, but went supervisor at lunch. And Sergio busy in the back room. Doing my test saying, near me? What? So yeah, guys, I will close the poll in a minute or so. So fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. The options for the free oracles, at least for the poll right now, are either the Moonology Advice and Guidance, Cosmic Insight, Message from Your Person, or the Timeline Oracles. So fill in the poll, let me know. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on, so vote. Let me know. I will close it in a couple of seconds. For the free oracles, as always, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like, but I will start that list in a couple of seconds. If you're wanting an oracle right now, then a €2 donation is how you can get those. Open choice. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out, because it might be different than what you expect. yeah, if you have any questions about the tarot, about me, about oracles, whatever, let me know. We can have a little bit of chat as well. So yes, also my back is just absolutely fucking hurting. Oh my god. It's insane. So yes. Guys, I think I just explained, right, what the options are and whatnot. What's happening. The poll is still going, so we don't have the free oracles just yet. Yeah, what are everyone's plans for the New Year's? In the Netherlands, they're talking about, it's like, in the Netherlands you're allowed to do your own fireworks, but they are discussing of getting rid of that next year. So everyone's like, oh, we need to do it this year, but then again, they say that every year. Yeah, and there's also gonna be elections soon, so everyone's like, we want to keep fireworks, because a lot of people are like, we want fireworks, and they're like, okay, just vote for me and I will keep the fireworks. So you know, it's a thing that just happens every year. But yes. Okay, let me just close the poll because I don't think it's gonna change much. Wait, what are the options then? Timeline, Religion, timeline, or Moonology. It's been a while. Do I still have Moonology here? I don't think so. Moonology. Moonology guidance. Copy. Yes. Paste. Do I paste it here? No. So I got new lenses, but they're a bit, I don't know. I got new lenses to test. They're a bit, terminology, so these can go away, and these can go away. I feel like things are not in order. Things are not how I put them. And I don't know what is out of order, but yes. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome. Bonfires and fireworks are human right. They really are. We also have like bonfires, celebratory fires is what they call them, but they had like a limit on how tall they could be because the Dutch just overcompensate and then they just, you know, burn cities to the ground because we had celebratory fires. But yeah, actually this prediction came true. It all fell apart. There's no escape until Mother Nature does her thing. I'm just trying to convince her to move to the city my family live. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. So you're basically just a hostage in your own home, and that's just insane. I'm gonna be home with friends having fun, and we're also gonna do our own fireworks. They tried to stop that because of the dogs, but people don't listen, so the government gave up. Yeah, that they do that in the Netherlands too, where it's like, we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. Like, we even had certain, like, cities had, like, no fireworks kind of, like, ban happening last year. People didn't care. People didn't care. Also, just because we have open borders, like, there was a big thing of like, oh, dangerous fireworks and blah blah blah, but the fireworks that they sell here in the Netherlands are more dangerous than the ones that you can get in like Belgium or Germany. Everyone every year just goes to Belgium and Germany to get the heavy shit, the heavy stuff. Even like Poland, shit from Poland, that is just artillery. But you know, open borders, so you can just drive like across countries and just get your fireworks. Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, it's okay to have fireworks, but in the Netherlands it's too much sometimes. Yeah. Because they also said like 25 kilos and stuff. It's like, I don't know anyone that got like at the border. Like, we crossed the border the other day, and there was just no checkup anyways. No artillery. Honestly, like me and my ex got fireworks from Poland one year, and it was just absolutely, it was beautiful, but it was scary as shit. One blew up on the ground, and we're just lucky everyone was still alive, because it was insane, absolutely insane. Yeah, just mortars and everything, all of it. Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing, and I was like, never, ever, 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 ever are we gonna do that ever again. Um, yeah, because it was scary as fuck. Scary as shit. Holy shit. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome. For today's free oracle, we have either the Moonology guidance or some timeline oracles. Any questions starting when? Be aware with the timeline, it's the timeline that Spirit would like your attention to be on, and not necessarily how it happens. Like, to give an example, if you're like, when is this going to happen? And Spirit's going to tell you, oh, next week, then you're like, oh, great, I just have to wait until next week. Where if Spirit's like, okay, next year, you're just like, okay, let me just focus then, it's still a long way out, let me just do my thing, let me just continue working on myself, and then suddenly next year, you know? So it's very fluid when it comes to timeline. So be aware of that. It is more like guidance than actual like factual fact, even though sometimes it is factual fact, but you know what I mean. Anyway, keep that in mind. All you need to do in order to get them is follow the channel, be subscribed, like the live stream, give it a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know, I'll look it up and we will figure it out. So yeah, they blow out a door of my neighbor's with fireworks last month. She thought it was war. I can imagine that, yeah. I love the massive ones because they're so stunning. They are. The fireworks itself was absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. It was amazing. Just setting it off was very scary. Having it in your house is very scary. And yeah, we had one box blowing up before the first burst. It just got, like, they put it on, took a step back, and then it just blew up. And with the mortar ones, also just very scary because you have to change the valve you blow it out from. And they had forgotten to change out the tube, and then it got stuck in the thing and it blew up everything. So it is very, very scary, and we are very lucky that no one got hurt, which very much still surprises me because that, yes. But it was absolutely stunning. It was absolutely beautiful. But for me, I also am okay with going to a fireworks show or something. Just to watch the good, beautiful fireworks without feeling the tension and the scaredness of actually setting it off, having it in your house. Like, you know. So yeah, I rather just go to watch a show and go, you know, do that. I also really like enjoy watching drone shows as well, but of course fireworks, it's OG, it's better. But like the smaller fireworks, I also enjoy, like the little fountains and little stuff. I also enjoy setting that off myself. But it's just a big shit from like Poland and whatnot, where I'm just like, yeah, no, let's not do that. Yes. But yeah. And this year I'm just gonna watch fireworks with Naomi, which is also gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's take a look. Nukuhanya, you wanted Moonology. Nukuhanya, Moonology. You have take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. And what do you need to release? Breathing out is also releasing, right? And I think it is where Spirit's like, okay, there's something that you need to release. What do you need to release? Take your time, breathe out, think about it. I think that this is very much a good message as well to take a look at the end of the year. Just looking back and going like, okay, what do I need to let go of from this year, moving into the next one? What do I need to release? And taking a little bit of a step back and taking a bath or something relaxing that, you know, makes you think about those things. If I'm having a fire in my garden, maybe a bottle or two. Nice. Nice. Reshma Feelings Oracle. Which everyone else spend money on fireworks? Yeah, that too. That too. Because that's insane. Like the amount of money that they put in that. Oh my god. God. Reshma Feelings Oracle. Feelings of my friend M. How's M feeling towards Reshma? M. Feeling towards Reshma. You have stressed, worn out, and let go. Let go. And then, oh my god, what's happening? Then Sukanya deleted that one. Zaya, free monology. Zaya. You have the new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation, and the full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Personal issue will reach a resolution and I feel like by bringing more love into the situation, a personal issue will reach resolution. Fireworks is to create air to have a new year. I like to watch fireworks, but scared to do it myself. I get that. So Kanye deleted that message. Oh, Monica, sorry, I missed yours right there. Timeline Oracle. When will something good happen in your life? Monica. When will anything good happen in Monica's life? Oh, okay, we have rushing in. I kind of want this one as well. We have rushing in. Divine timing at play. When you least expect it. And then we have not in this lifetime. And that's the one that I pulled like out of the deck itself. But I think that is more like life-changing. Something good life-changing happening. Rushing in. I just, find it very annoying that you never get like a proper time. You never get a proper answer. You never get a proper, it's just annoying as shit, if I say so myself. Philomena, thank you so much for the donation, darling. Yes, it did come through. Thank you. Let me know your question, because I don't think I have your question here. No. So let me know your question, darling, and I'll take a look. Let me get a deck out. Let me whip out. Let's do the capybaras. So much, you're welcome. Love reading for the first half of 2026. Okay, so that is kind of like a longer, so please put it in like one question. It is a one question tarot reading. A love reading is more like that's like a 30-minute to an hour kind of like reading. And in the live stream I'd only do one question, so if you could formulate it in a question, that would be amazing. Sorry, I asked the question wrong maybe for the free oracles. What did you ask? When will my neighbor get the letter from the landlord tower? Nice. Oh, I can take a look at that. That's fine. These timelines are very broad though, but we can take a look. It feels like a Contradictory answer from Spirit always. Like, stop being cryptic and give me some hope. Exactly. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Well, we have like rushing in, but it's also a bit where it's like, okay, but when is that? What is rushing in? Because it feels like it's been like standing still, you know? And then rushing in is still where it's like, well, it's movement, but, you know, it's like, yeah. Philomena, do you see serious commitment relationship coming for you next year? Okay, let's take a look. Do we see a serious committed relationship coming in next year for Philomena? Do we see serious commitment relationship for Philomena next year? In the next year, will there be a serious committed relationship? Will there be a seriously committed relationship? I kind of want this one very specifically, but I kind of want that one. We have the World as overall energy. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Completion, ending of cycles. Getting full circle, Tower, Sun and Change, Revelation, Breakthrough, Wheel of Fortune as well. Three of Wands. Okay, I'm seeing, I don't necessarily think full on like commitment, like already like a serious commitment. What I do see is someone coming in. There might be a little bit of physical distance between the two of you, but I do feel someone talking to. Especially, I kind of want to say April, between April and August. Someone coming in, having good conversations, slow investment in it. Again, I do think with the Three of Wands, that can be either distance or it's someone very different from what you would usually date, or the history of what you've dated. It's going on a little like adventure, doing things differently, again meeting on a holiday, or just having some long distance between the two of us. The Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles both talk about small investment, learning, still investing in it, but just slowly getting to know each other and learning. The Eight of Wands does talk about fast movement, quick, rapid change. So I do think that it will go from single to having deep, serious conversation with someone within like a week or something, and things kind of like going very, very fast. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. I think that there are some like similarities in how we grew up, or just like understanding each other, understanding where we're coming from, understanding what we've been through, or at least like ready to listen to it. Three of Pentacles as well is working together on it. I think that there is some like stubbornness to, okay, let's not rush it, take our time, or whether it is let's not go too fast, or let's not go there yet, or because of like the obstacles that we're having, because I do feel that there are certain obstacles and it's mainly just talking. Is this gonna turn into a long-term serious committed relationship though? Is this gonna turn into a long-term thing? There's the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess with the Lovers. I feel that there is a very, again, good, strong connection between the two of you, that opening up and stuff like that, but I also feel that there is a line of like, okay, because of the blockage that we're having, whether that is distance or like anything else, that there's a bit like, okay, because of this blockage, let's not call it a relationship, or let's not get into a relationship, or let's not go there. Let's fix this blockage that we're having first and then see, you know, because it does feel like more so a like talking kind of like connection rather than a physical connection, or in-person kind of like connection. And the Queen of Swords can be a bit, I think it's more so going to be you that's going to hold it off a little bit. It's like, well, you know, let's just take it slow. Let's not rush it. Let's just take our time. Yeah. But I do feel a connection coming in. I kind of want to take a look why we have the world as overall energy. That also can talk about distance though, but why do we have the world here? Philomena. Four of Swords. And then the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Are we gonna get into a committed relationship with this person next year? I don't think so. I don't think it is gonna be, at the end of the year, a full-on committed relationship. No. But I do think that there's something there. I do think that there's investing there. I do think that there is interest there. I do think that there's even like doing dates on from a distance or stuff like that. Yes. Exclusivity. Yes. Exclusivity. Yes. But a full-on committed relationship, no. But this does have potential for the long run, for sure. It does have potential. So yes, if you have questions, let me know. Ashley, thanks so much for the donation, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Philomena, know that you do have still an oracle from me as well as a member. You have an open choice oracle from me every single day as well as a member. So yeah. Ashley, let's take a look at your question. First, after today talking to Supervisor Brian and Sergio crying because Louis keeps going near me. What? Will anything change when they talk to Louis? I didn't really understand the reading. Okay, what about it confused you, darling? So the question was, do I see a serious committed relationship coming to you next year? Yes, but I don't think that it will be a committed relationship in 2026. I think there's a potential for that to happen the year after that. I think that there is someone seriously coming in for you, but that there is some sort of like blockage, whether it is distance, whether like it is going to be a long distance kind of like thing, or whether it is they are focused on other things, or they're traveling, or stuff like that. I think that there is going to be that talking, that conversing, that getting to know each other, slowly investing into this connection. But will it turn into a long-term committed relationship in next year? I kind of want to say no. But I do see that this person will hold a big significance in your life. This might also be that you are talking to this person, let's say from like April to March, then have like no communication for a bit, and then the year after that has more potential. But because I'm kind of feeling that there is something that's preventing you guys from getting into a serious committed relationship that needs to be addressed first, and I don't think it's something as simple as, I don't know, I'm just on a holiday and then that's it, or, you know, I think it's a big thing, whether it is we are living far apart, or whether it is I'm gonna work from a different country next year, or, you know, I think there's a big blockage that we cannot overcome, which is causing us to go like, okay, then let's not get into a relationship, because that's a lot of stress. So yeah, that is what I see happening. If you have any questions, that was like a summary of what I just did. But if you have questions about it, let me know. Wait, Ashley. So after talking to Surprise Brian and Sergio, oh, you crying because Louis keeps going near you. Will anything change when you talk to Louis? You don't see anyone else, or just him? For now, from what I saw, just him. I don't see anyone else. At least this is one that will have big significance. I think that there could be a chance of like dating other people and whatnot, but we're talking about a serious committed relationship, and then I'm only seeing that person. Will anything change when they talk to Louis? Will anything change when they talk to Louis about getting near you? Is anything going to change? Anything going to change? With the Eight of Swords, the Star. With the Nine of Wands, the World, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords. Star. I do want to say yes with the World. That's completion. Endings of cycles, that is completing a cycle. I think that there is going to be some so I cannot do anything anymore, you know, kind of like reaction. Two of Swords is a bit indecisive. I think that he is going to be a bit indecisive whether... what is that? Two of Swords energy. What is that? Two of Swords energy. What is that? Indecisive between what? Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Temperance. Yeah. Am I gonna let it rest, or am I just gonna go like, okay, but then I cannot do anything and I'm just, you know. I do want to say yes, because I do think that it is just, yeah. Again, I don't know if it is gonna be, I don't know if you have addressed this with Louis as well. When he comes close, just you going, just fuck off, dude. Just leave me the fuck alone. Or if you have just been like staying quiet. If it is the latter, then you are allowed to say anything, one. And two, because I kind of feel like that he might go like, but she didn't say shit. Why isn't she just, you know, I'm a bit where it's like, is he gonna confront you? But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it will cross his mind. But yeah, no, I don't think he will. A lot of overthinking, but with the Star having high hope for the future there. Why do you have the Nine of Wands here? Anything going to change? Why the Nine of Wands? Three of Swords. And then the Five of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like that he is just gonna go like, am I not able to do anything? What am I supposed to do, you know? I'm just around, or I don't do anything, I don't say anything, am I not allowed to do that, you know? I think he will react a little bit emotional in that, which is fine, as long as he leaves you the fuck alone. Why the Ace of Wands? Why the Ace of Wands? Where is anything going to change? Four of Swords. Okay, so that's good. I think he's gonna let it rest. I think he is just gonna, I don't know, still be like his funny, goofy, he thinks that, self, and just gonna let it rest. I turn around and walk away when he comes near me. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this man just has a big ego. Oh my god. Are things gonna change? Yes, we do have temperance, so that is compromise. That is, like, he is not gonna look you up, but at the same time, I don't think he is going to actively avoid you. If you are having lunch in the cafeteria and he is gonna have lunch, he is just gonna sit down. He is not gonna go like, oh, Ashley's there, let me move. He's like, no, I was gonna have lunch anyway, so I'm just still gonna do my thing, and then if it bothers you, you leave. But at the same time, he's not gonna look you up, make weird jokes, or, you know, just be a creep. I don't think that, but I don't think he is gonna totally just avoid you when he sees you. But yeah. Hi. I'm in a live stream. What's happening? heb je gehad? Waarom heb je dat gehad?
I don't know, but he just called me babe.
What? Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
They told me that he bought it for me, and I was like, oh, thanks, that's sweet of you, thank you. I was already thinking that it was like some kind of scam or something. And he was like, no, it's real, babe.
Oh! Oh! Ew! Oh, that's gross. Oh my god.
So I was like, I need my mental support bestie because no stepdad should be saying babe to their goddamn stepdaughters.
You know, I just... Ugh. Now I just want to send him socks.
Because he will.
Oh, he likes that.
Very much be happy with that.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but
Excuse me. All the time when manager around, he will turn away from me. Yeah, that's just pussy behavior. Yeah, that's annoying. But oh my god, that's gross, girl. Cause like when, cause when like on the phone when you like showed like with the dentist and stuff, I was like, oh, he's so supportive and that's so sweet and like being like a kind of like father figure of like I'm so proud of you and stuff like that. And then the motherfucker does shit like this and I'm just like that's gross. That's gross. Ew. Ew. So what will change? Will it be Louis is told by manager, don't go near me? Yeah, I think that it will be addressed where the manager's gonna go like, you're doing it still. Like, just don't look her up. Just, why are you doing shit like this, And then I think he is gonna go into the whining kind of like energy of like, oh, but I don't do shit and I don't, and the manager's just going like, just stay the fuck away, I think he is not gonna look you up. But again, not going to avoid you either. So when, like, he has to go somewhere and he goes through that aisle or, I don't know, shit, and you happen to be there, he is not going to turn around. But at the same time, I don't think he is going to do, when the managers are not around, just go like, oh, let me go, annoy Ashley or, I don't know, get attention there. I think it's just gonna be a talking to of like, dude, just leave her the fuck alone. What are you doing? You're making it worse for yourself. So yeah. That's what I feel. If you have your second question, let me know. Otherwise, I will reset the chat for the free oracles and for the members. For my members, if I didn't do your oracle yet, let me know which one you would like and I'll take a look. But yes, anyway, sorry, I was like in the middle of everything.
Sorry.
Well, let's just hope that you become a millionaire.
At least.
Yeah. For just like emotional damages.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And he's like, your sister also got one. I'm like, I don't care.
Okay. Great.
Well,
Thank
do
you.
you call your daughters babe?
Ja.
Huh?
Maar zei die babe of zei die schat?
Babe.
Oh.
Like actual babe.
That's fucking weird. Sorry, that's fucking weird.
I'll send you a screenshot.
It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't get it. It's weird. The man's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Yes. That is what he is supposed to do. Not even go in the same area as me. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I think it's when there is a talking to, it's like the last like straw of like, dude, the fuck are you doing? He is very much making it more difficult for himself. But yeah. Crypto Girl, thanks so much for the donation dollar. Thank you. Let me see if I see a question in there. Oh, I do. I do. Crypto Girl, I blocked Colin. I told him I couldn't trust him anymore. Any signs he is moving on? Is Colin moving on? Is Colin moving on after being blocked? Is Colin moving on? Is he moving on? We have the 9 of Pentacles as overall energy, 6 of Wands. Okay. We have the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, and the Death card. I kind of want to say yes, but at the same time there is a bit of a... There's not really closure, I kind of feel like. The 9 of Pentacles is very focused on self, but the 4 of Swords is taking a little bit of a break, collecting our thoughts, what's happening, what's going on, and then how do I move on? So still in the processing kind of like area. Same with the Death card, talks about endings, but then there is a need for transformation before we can have a new beginning. So I feel like that he is very much in the transformative energy of like, okay, what the fuck just happened? What do I do with it? Do I want to do anything with it? If so, what? You know? With the 9 of Cups, I do think that there's also a bit of relief, in the sense of like, okay, it's there, it came to some sort of like conclusion, or there is some sort of ending, or we don't have to go into this back and forward again. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, I do feel that he wants to have a conversation with you about it. 6 of Wands underneath the 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles underneath that. So I feel like right now, has he completely moved on? No. No signs of guilt. I don't think so. I think it's more so a sign of like release, and it's still a bit up in the air of how it's gonna fall, whether he is happy about it or whether he is sad about it, or whatever emotion is on there. I kind of feel like I want to take a look with the emotions kind of like things. How's he feeling? How's Colin feeling about being blocked now? We have sorrow, we have let go, and then we also have dreams, where with that 4 of Swords that's also dreaming, and then joy at the overall energy, overwhelmed underneath that. So I feel like more so happy that this situation came to an end, because I also think that it kind of like fucked him up a little bit. I do feel very more so selfish energy, not necessarily caring about you or how it impacted you. So in that sense, does he feel guilt? No. He betrayed my trust. I don't want to deal with him anymore. He is selfish. Yes, I agree. Because again, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is very focused on self. Me. I'm gonna do me. Yeah. So no, I don't necessarily feel that he is like, I'm so sorry, or like remorse, or no. No. I don't think so. I helped him through the last 2 months go through hell, but after he healed, he started stepping away. Yeah, I feel so betrayed. I get that. I get that. It really broke my heart. Yeah, it makes you feel just like a tool. Just like, I'm just here to help you heal, and the moment you're healed, I can fuck off. Okay, bye, bitch. You know, so I get that. Let me read one.
Something. Oh, me.
Maar ook, oh mijn god.
Yeah. Yeah. The smiling makes it worse.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Ja.
Maar begin al met hey hoi lieverd. Dan heb ik al zoiets.
Ja.
Heb ik een cadeautje in je mailbox als het goed is. En dan ook die like emoji. Where it's like, okay, hold your tits. Well, don't, but Yeah.
Or, I mean, the man actually has tits. That's the worst
I don't want
part.
to. I really don't want that mental image in my head. But like it's real, babe. That's shit that I would say to you. It's real, babe. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ik heb er ook eentje. Ugh. Ugh, Jesus. Yeah, sorry. I'm just shocked.
We are very shocked. Yes.
So the block is a good thing to him then, and he's relieved, you said. I feel like it's still a little bit up in the air of how he will feel. I think right now it's still a bit, again, in a transformative energy, how is it gonna fall? I think it is gonna lead more to relief in the sense of like, I don't have to deal with it anymore, or, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I would say it would fall more to relief right now, at least how I see it. So yeah. Yeah, that's... Jesus Christ.
Can we start a poll? Is it normal for a stepdad to say babe?
You don't need a poll for that. You don't need a poll for that. I can just, like, yeah, no, we don't need a poll for that, darling. If my dad were to call me babe, I would never, ever, ever see him ever again in my life. Ever. Ever.
Well, my dad is already dead.
Yeah, well, that's good. But, like, even, like, stepdad or anyone that I'm not... Like, anyone that isn't one of my friends or, you know, love interest.
Yeah.
Calling me babe? Babe who? As in, like, the pig? That's the only explanation I will accept. Even though I would, like, you would call me...
Because
you would call me a pig.
That's my mom's sub name.
What? A pig?
A piggy, yeah. Yeah, that's her. That's
this is all information that I really could live without in my life. That I don't. That's
That's why I'm like, don't say that to me.
Because now my intrusive thoughts just wants to go oink oink every time that I see your mom. Just to
yeah, but then she will. That's the thing. She will
react to it. Yes. Yeah. That's information I do not, and the internet also didn't need to know. So just me, the internet. Oh my god. Also, it's very busy, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I can hang up.
Well, yeah, it's fine, but oh my god, we need to discuss this a little bit more later, because oh my god. Didn't everyone just, like, curl their toes reading that?
Yeah, why do you think I called something like that?
That's gross. Oh my god. Babe. Ugh, I would just send a puking emoji. Like, oh my god. Just pretend we're not here. No, I cannot. I cannot.
I will gladly drop the lore that is my parents.
Oh my god.
I don't think anyone wants that.
No, I don't think anyone is ready for that kind of, like, drama.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, lords. Oh my god. This man is just, oh. It's also, like, it doesn't did you ever send me a picture of him? I don't think so. Do I know
you've literally seen him on call. I believe.
No, I don't think so. You were facing the other way.
I
just no. Because I was like, I think I've seen him, but maybe that's just a mental image I've created of him, of like what you have described of me, of like not being able to enter the front door or like get up the step, you know, where in my mind I'm like, there is no step. There is no, like,
yeah.
So, yeah, no, don't send it to me. I see you do shit, don't send it to me, because it will, no.
Oh, that's right, I was answering someone who suddenly was like, look, my flame is doing something. I'm like, okay, congratulations.
Right.
And they're like, what does it mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I am gonna hang up because it is very busy and I'm getting distracted. Love you.
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Yeah.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye. Okay. Anyway, the yelling content coming to an end. Ashley, I was doing yours. Prob, thanks so much for the donation as well, darling. Thank you. Let me take a look at Ashley's. I feel like such a bad kind of like not professional person right now. Oh my god. Can I get a members oracle? Yes. Timeline for when I will get married, Ashley, and then I'll take a look at the others. And if you have a question, I'll take a look if you asked your question already underneath the other donation. Timeline. When will Ashley get married? When will Ashley get married? When will Ashley get married? We have rushing in. It's not too late. And November. And then how is Bruce feeling about you overall? The feelings oracles. And the little love notes. Oh, that's Dark Confessions. Let's not take that one. I wanted the feelings. Will you? Thank you. The feelings oracles for Ashley. How is Bruce feeling about you overall? So how's Bruce feeling about Ashley overall? Bruce overall about Ashley. We have change, intuition, relieved, and sorrow. Sorrow, relieved, intuition, and change. So I do think that this is just sorrow a bit. I kind of feel like how he treated you, or like what has happened. Relieved, now seeing the change that's happening. Intuition, I think that's very much you being guided by your intuition and just doing what feels right instead of staying stuck in the situations that you are in. Again, leaving and stuff like that. And seeing the change that you're making as well. Relieved in that, but still feeling a bit sorrow. So yes, and then we have little love notes for you as well. Oh my god, who calls their stepdaughter babe? Still cannot get over it. Oh my god, that's... oh, Jesus. Babe. Like, if you do, like, honey or something, you know, or sweetie or stuff like that, I can kind of get it, even though it's still weird. But babe? I cannot. Okay, anyway. Little love notes from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. Bruce for Ashley. I'll take this one too. I'm yours forever and ever, my beloved. I can't, not right now, sorry, I can't. Do you miss me the way I miss you? Aww. Is it November this year, this coming November? Not sure. Not sure. It is rushing in, so I would assume so. I would assume so. The rushing in. Let me take a look if you had another question. Can I still load it? Yes. Mitch. Ashley needs some broodje hagelslag. Oh, it's so good. Gerline, I'll get to your... let me just do yours, darling. You have been waiting for a bit. Dark Confessions from C. C for Gerline. C. I kind of want this one as well. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Rejecting you was projecting myself. I was being selfish. And I've lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. After watching some Alfred... what does the J stand for? That's my next question for Mitch. Her favorite cartoon. That was not my favorite cartoon at all. I didn't like it. But now I'm kind of like curious if you know what the J stands for. If you are legit. Without Googling it, that is. That's funny. Yesterday I was his forever and ever, and now he is mine forever and ever. Yeah, that's cute. Ashley, if you have your question ready, let me know. Otherwise, I will take a look at Prob's question. Is Richard interested in me in some way? Because I sense it, but also feel like I am just projecting my issues. I just want to know if there is a genuine interest. So, Richard. Jeremy? No. Jeremy is a very English name. I feel like even if I'm gonna say what the J stands for, I don't think you are able to write it correctly, because it's Jodokus. Alfred Jodokus Kwak. Is Richard genuinely interested, or are you just projecting your issues? I want to know if there is genuine interest. Is Richard genuinely interested in Prob? Richard. Is Richard genuinely interested in Prob? What is there? Is he genuinely interested, or what's happening? We have the Tower. Okay, and then the Three of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the Empress. The Eight of Cups. We have the Magician. The Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands. Right now, I feel like a little bit of projecting, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. The Tower is sudden change, breakthrough. We have been through something. I definitely feel that there is a big admiration for you as a person. I don't necessarily think that there is right now full-on romantic interest, but I do think that there is some sort of like support is kind of what I'm seeing, where he keeps like messaging you, like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Or I don't know. I don't know if it's been you have been through something tough, or they have been through something tough, and then this connection just kind of like helps support in that way. I think that can grow interest in you, but I think it is also him coming to you for that. It's not you having to chase, or you having to put your neck out there, or, you know, stand out there. I think if it's getting to the point that he is interested, he will reach out to you in that sense, and he will make it very, very clear. For right now, I kind of feel like that's not the case. The Eight of Cups is a bit emotionally distancing, walking away, again, been through something emotional, or like just wanting to show support, or, you know, stuff like that. The Magician, I do feel that there is a manifestation happening. Again, I do feel that there is a big like admiration for you. The Seven of Wands, I kind of want to take a look what the Seven of Wands is. Because I kind of feel like that there is some protectiveness here, or some sense of protectiveness, wanting to protect or wanting to take care. Again, someone's been through a lot, and the other person protecting the person that's been through a lot. With the Ace of Cups, I think that could lead to more. Right now, I'm not really seeing it. It's very much like, I don't know, you dropping something on the street and someone picking it up to help you. That can lead to interest, but, you know, at the same time, it is not that yet. But I do think that can grow with the Three of Wands as well. We can go in that direction. The option to go there is there. With the Tower, that suddenly can change, can shift. But I think that it will be very clear from this person. Are they like attracted to you? Would they be interested in you, Richard? Would they be interested in you? The Knight of Cups, yeah. Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Death card, and the Three of Swords. I do feel that there is a chance of that happening, but right now we're dealing still with too much pain, too much happening, too much chaos that we need to let go of first before we can move into that. But I do want to say yes. For right now, I just feel like it's not there yet. So, no, not yet. I think that can grow. The door, like the path there is open. I do see the option there. But for right now, it's not the right timing for it. But yeah, again, that there is also admiration. And, you know, thinking you're a very strong individual, a very strong person. And, you know, So yeah. Maybe you should watch Goeie Slechte. Goeie Slechte is like the worst drama ever. My sister used to watch that a lot, and I was just like, yeah. Or Wie is de Mol. Wie is de Mol, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. They also, I think you can watch it on like YouTube or something with English subtitles as well. Which, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I always guess it wrong. This year I did guess it right though. This year I was right. But yes. Actually, okay, I'm curious. Let's take a look in those feelings Bruce has for me. Since yesterday was you are mine forever and ever, and now today he is mine forever and ever. Okay. What do you want to take a look at? Also, I have like lenses in, which has like a green glow, and I'm just trying to see if you see it in the live stream. I don't think so. But it has this weird green glow, because it's supposed to, for like sunny days and whatnot, like protect your eyes. For the shimmer of the sun and whatnot. So yeah, hi everyone, welcome. So I have one more question for Ashley, and after that I am gonna do last call, I think, for the free oracles. So stick around. Why is this chat no longer chatting? I don't know. Let me just, yes. Okay. Oh wait, do I still have my Wi-Fi on? I do. That's gonna fuck with it. Yes. Is this one complaining? Oh, it is not. Okay, then I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to see or where to go. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Be our guest. Okay. I recently lost my mom, so it makes sense. I'm sorry. Sending love. Yeah, again, what I saw within the reading, that there's a lot still of like hurt and stuff like that. A lot of support and a lot of care and a lot of love. But it just doesn't feel like the right time to, yeah. And my condolences, because that's a lot to process. Yeah. So Ashley, let me know what the question is. So let's take a look on those feelings. I don't understand what the question could be of okay, yesterday it was you are mine forever and ever, and now he is yours forever and ever. For me, I'm like, okay, well, that's just a confirmation, I suppose. I don't know what the question surrounding that is. But yeah. We work together, so it's kind of complicated. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I get that. Complicating things. So for now, it feels like more so support, I suppose. But that can very much lead to more. Just again, right now it not being it, which is fine. I think that's fine. There's also a nice thing to be at where you can just enjoy it without never necessarily have to be nervous about it, as well as just knowing that he will come to you with it. It doesn't require you, or you have to worry about timing or stuff like that. So yeah. Sorry, Mitch was talking. That's fine, darling. That's fine. Yes, damn, so accurate. Yes, well, that's good. is good. Good, 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 good. Good, yeah, yeah, good, good. Okay, let me just, while I wait for Ashley's question, just do last call. That's fine too. We can do that. Copy and paste. For last call. For the free oracles today, we have either timeline oracles or the moonology oracles. Follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know your name and the option you would like. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or another one, it's going to be for a €2 donation. If you want a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Ticket, or Super Chat, but they will have to wait until I'm done with last call as well. I will start with the last call from my last chat and work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more. Have patience, and then I will just get to your question eventually. So yes, I'm not sure. I just don't know how he feels. I guess he confused me. I really don't know his feelings or where he stands. And then specifically about the "you are mine and I am yours." For me, that's pretty, clear, but with the tarot, I can also just take a look at how he feels about, claiming you like that, or, yeah, because to me, when someone says, I'm yours, you're mine, that's very claiming, that's very, if you were to date someone else, he would get jealous, and, stuff like that. But yeah, I wish we had a snack mirror or automatic here in the States. Yeah, I get that. I brought Sophia came from Sweden to the Netherlands, and I was like, food. We are gonna get food, but you have to get something out of the wall. A snack out of the wall. Yeah. Michelle, timeline of when will I have new love? Michelle. When will Michelle have new love in her life? When will Michelle have new love? We have the winter on a holiday and just around the corner. So I don't know if you're planning a vacation. And then we have December at the bottom. Okay. But I don't know if you're planning a vacation. Maybe you've planned it in December for some sort of holiday. And it's been do you miss me for longest time, then changed do you love me the way I love you, then now do you miss me. Yeah, that is good idea, Lindy. I mean, whatever you think, I'm just confused. Well, all of those are very just, again, his mind going, where I don't think those are different emotions. Do you miss me the way that I miss you, or do you love me the way I love you, are both very similar energies. Very much I'm thinking about you, wondering if you're thinking about me too. Yeah, I don't know where for you that the confusion lays, Is the confusion then of then why aren't you coming to me? Or, yeah, because, again, both of those just, for me, feel very much I'm thinking about you, I care for you, I miss you, I love you, I this, I that. And do you feel the same way as me? I think it's more so I'm wondering about you, how you stand to this, what do you want from me, or, yeah. Can I say something? I haven't been able to process my grief properly. I feel numb, and all this is providing a good enough distraction. I get that. Thanks so much for the reading. You're very welcome. Always very welcome. And I get that. Grief is also a process, and I think it's also okay and very normal to just go numb and a little bit on autopilot, especially afterwards. It can take a long time before you're calm enough to really go through the grieving process. So give yourself a little bit of time, and grieving isn't okay, you do this, you do that, you do that, you do that, and then it's done. you know. I think it's just allowing it to go and allow you and whatever happens just to happen and go through it. I think it's becomes an issue when you are trying to get that high of distraction, when you're trying so hard to project or trying so hard to feel something, or then it's something that we can take a look at. It's, again, it's not wrong, it's very normal, but then it's something that you can take a look at and just take your time with it. Don't rush it, and just, it comes as it comes, and there's no right or wrong way of doing it. And just giving yourself a little bit of extra grace in this, because it's a lot, especially when it's like a mother, especially if you have like a good, even if you don't have a good relationship with her, but it's a lot. So give yourself that time, because it can, like, grief can take years and years and years as well. And of course, no one wants to grieve for a long period of time, but sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need to take a time. I'm trying to get that high, and I think I have always been looking for it. I get that. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong, doesn't mean that it's just a distraction from your pain. I need to get my brain checked. I get how it feels like that. Because I can also imagine for you it feeling unfair for the other person, where it's like, I'm just trying to get anything out of it, and I don't want to use you, or, stuff like that. I think it is also very normal if you feel like you want some help through your grief. So getting like a coach, or like a life coach, how do you say that? I don't want to say psychiatrist, but like someone to talk to, about grief and for grief and how you're dealing with it, and that you want some help with it, because it's a lot. And we don't really get a manual of how to grieve or what works for us necessarily. So I think it's perfectly fine and normal. Just be a little bit more kind and forgiving for yourself as well. So yeah. I like what you said, Linny, about why he's saying I'm his and he's mine. Why he claiming me. I guess why he's seeming like we already together, kind of. Like how he said we were boyfriend and girlfriend before without telling me. Yeah. Okay, so going through that, let me go through that thought process a little bit. So it's more the curiosity of why is he so claiming, like, yeah, like, why is he so putting, like, you're mine, I'm yours, kind of like label on it, without necessarily inviting you into the conversation, without implementing you in this, without, asking you, or without, yeah, the curious, yeah, like, you're saying I'm mine, you're, you are mine, I'm yours, but where is that coming from? Like, where is that coming from? For Bruce, that claiming. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, I see over energy. Six of Cups. We have the Strength card, the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So I think it all has to do with his self, regaining energy, getting strength out of it, feeling like a place to belong as well. The Strength card is, I don't know, it kind of feeling a little bit like a lifeline of, even if everything goes to shit, this connection, because the twin flame connection is still there, where it's almost like a mantra of like, okay, this sucks, this happens, this is not going well, but you are mine, I am yours, that's something that I'm still certain of because of the connection that we're having. Not necessarily with the expectation of it turning, it just feels more like a confirmation of the connection, and not necessarily the claiming of you, but more of a, I know now with this connection, you are mine, I'm yours. I think he doesn't know the ins and out of twin flame, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm yours, you are mine. It just means that we are connected. With the Hermit, it's very much going inward to look for those answers, and I think that that's something that just keeps popping up as something that he is certain of. I think it's wishful thinking. Six of Pentacles, a little bit of manifesting, a little bit of investing in it, me saying this, you are mine, I am yours, almost in the hope of that. I don't know if that's also, okay, so I think you at some point did like a cord cutting thing, or, you know, some sort of like, letting go of like attachment kind of like ritual. But at High Priestess, I feel like that it is a little bit of a feeling of trying to reach out for your energy. Trying to find confirmation as well. Wishful thinking of what? Of that happening. Is he with that hoping of... I don't know, it just feels like an anchor of some sorts. Two of Pentacles, yeah, not necessarily of like it happening. The Fool, of like a chance, of the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. So I think it is sort of wishful thinking in the sense of like getting back into communication with you, or, you know, having your energy around again, or, you know, stuff like that, where it's like, do you miss me the way that I miss you? You know, do you want my energy and your energy as well? Do you, you know, because I'm kind of feeling that he is experiencing a separation. In the sense of like energy wise, because again, I kind of feel like I remember correctly that you did do some sort of like a ritual with that, which just makes a lot of sense with this. And just a little bit of like, you're still here, right? There's still that connection, right? You know, self-soothing in that sense. And then like manifesting in the sense of like, it is still there, right? You know. Why do you have the King of Swords? Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just a little bit of doubt. The Devil, fear. Yeah. Hurt. It just feels, yeah, like an anchor, self-soothing. Is he just trying to use me? No, I don't think so. Again, I think it's just an anchor kind of like thing, grounding thing. I don't think trying to use you. I think that is very extreme of what I said. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Mitch, also thank you for the donation. I will get to yours in a second. I don't understand what he wants from me then. With this specifically, like, you're mine, I'm yours kind of like thing, I don't think he necessarily wants anything from you. I think it's more of a, like, safety belt. When shit, like, when you go in a roller coaster, you just check if you're still like seated, you know, if the safety belt is still there, kind of like that, if you're still like grounded to whatever is happening. And I think that this is just a grounding kind of like thing of like the connection is still there, or, you know. I think there's also that wondering about you, and that you can wonder without necessarily wanting anything. Right now, I don't think he necessarily wants anything. I don't think that he is right now. I think the only thing that he wants is like the opportunity to maybe later, not right now, have like a conversation with you again, or have you in his life again, or, you know, stuff like that. But I don't think that he is like planning shit. bottom of the, like, end of the day, he is still a dude. Not to say dudes are simple-minded, but he is a dude. So I don't think he's necessarily planning or scheming or shit like that at all. I think there's just, again, that grounding energy. This is still there. This is what I know. And then the curiosity of, like, are you experiencing it the same way I am? And not necessarily with the intent of, like, coming together then. No, it's just a curiosity. Wanting to know. Type of thing. Yeah. Then your next question was... Mitch, thank you for another donation. Can I know, like, the journey of my person to marriage? And then do you also want an oracle? He's probably happy Duncan not working at his store anymore. Duncan moving to California. Let's see. So can I know journey of my person to marriage? Okay, so that's a lot. So what do you mean with that? Like the journey of you meeting your person all the way to marriage, or like how will we meet, or like how will we end up getting married, or what happens between meeting and marriage, or because between, like, meeting, like, having a journey, like, from meeting all the way to marriage, that's a lot. That's a lot. So that would be more like an in-depth, like, 30-minute, at least 30-minute reading. So yeah, let's see if we can bring it down to one question. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water real quick. Maybe Ashley needs to travel abroad to get her mind off donkey to see the Phoenix Food Factory? Where the fuck is the Phoenix Food Factory? Is that another Dutch Netherlands reference? Because I've never heard of that, ever. I'm gonna Google it. The Phoenix Food Factory. Oh, it is in Rotterdam. What is it? It's a restaurant. I've never heard of it. Never, ever, 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 ever heard of it. Ever. Have I been there? Wait, was that called the Food Factory? I don't think so. I don't think that was the Food Factory. I don't think so. No, I think we went to a brewery, but it was also at the... Where is it? Oh, it's at the... Kade. Rijnhaven. Is it at Rijnhaven Station? I think it is. Why would anyone... Oh, yeah, that's Feyenoord. Yeah, no, I don't go south of the river. You shouldn't go south of the river by yourself. Anyway. Like, I guess when we meet, do I already know him, and like how long will we meet, then get married? A year, less than a year, months. Oh, I'm just trying my best to find a like question I can ask on like how to put all of that in. When we meet, do I already know him? Cause I think I can take a look real quick at the progress of meeting to marriage. get a little bit of a time frame for that as well. But like, do I already know him? That's more about him and his personality and his, you know, him as a person. Whether this is more like just more of like a timeline scheme kind of like thing, the process. Like, how do we go from meeting to marriage? But then it also leaves out how we will meet. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just curious because the timeline said November. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I can take a look at, like, is it then the question, like, what leads up to marriage, or like, oh, I'm just trying to think real hard, like, how I can put this into a one, because this very much is just a question of like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, how do we go from meeting to married? Okay, okay. So, like, what happens in between? Like, meeting and marriage. What happens there? Okay. Actually, future husband. Meeting to marriage in that time frame. What happens there? How long does that take? Meeting to married. For Ashley and their future husband. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. The Ace of Wands. Oh god. Okay. We have the King of Swords. We have Justice. Two of Wands. Six of Wands. And then Nine of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That was not for you. This was me. I'm just tired as absolute fuck, and I'm just like, what am I looking at? I'm me trying to decode this. So from meaning all the way to marriage, I think that timeline is a very, very happy one. A lot of victory, everything that you wanted from a connection and a relationship, very much having this spark. And then with that justice, it kind of feels like more than natural just to get married. I think that other people may think it's very fast or very quick, but I think that it just feels right. I think that there are also other circumstances that I'll take a look at. What are the circumstances of them getting married? Because I kind of feel like that there's either we are gonna live together, buy a house together, get pregnant, or whatever it is that might cause us, like, it's only natural that we get married. Three of Pentacles, because I kind of feel like it's not pregnancy. I kind of feel like it's, I don't know, building a house together, or Queen of Cups. Okay, and then the Eight of Wands. Okay, because I kind of feel like that there's already talk about marriage. Rather very quickly. And then okay, why do we have the Two of Wands? Why do we have the Two of Wands here on the process of meaning to marriage? Two of Cups, Page of Cups, Two of Swords. So a lot of twos, choices, indecisive energy. Seven of Pentacles, not really knowing where to go. So I think that there is a lot open and up in the air, and a lot of it is choice. Whether it is us getting pregnant, whether it is us buying a house, whether it is, like, I feel like that there is so much choice happening in between that's kind of determined when we will get married. Because the King of Swords is an energy of, like, it makes sense. We should get married. more of like a logical thinker. Not to say that he doesn't want to marry for love, because I do want to say yes. But I think that they are someone that doesn't necessarily want to get married, or that they're like, you know, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Again, he does care and he does want to, you know, spend the rest of their life with you, but I feel like that they don't necessarily want to get married. Like, okay, in the Netherlands, so justice talks about a contract with two people. And in the Netherlands, we have a thing like when you live together as romantic partners, you have to have some sort of like contract, whether it is a living together kind of like contract, as in like we spend our life together contract, or whether it is marriage. And a lot of people just go for marriage because, you know, why the fuck not? But there's also the option of not really being married, but having that like contract, especially if you have like ownership of a building together. You know, you need to have that contract. Again, I kind of feel like that he doesn't necessarily want to get married. But at the same time, I do think that he's like, it does make sense. I am very sure about you, and I do want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm just not sure about the marriage part. Do they not want to get married? Why don't they want to get married? That's a different question. Judgments. I think that they've been married in the past. The Eight of Wands, it's going really, really fast. I think it's just more to do with the past. I've been married before. Didn't work out well. Do we have to get married? You know, I don't think so. But I do think that it is a very, very, very happy time. With the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups, that's wish being fulfilled, celebratory energy, victory, like, you know. Why do we have the Ace of Wands as overall energy? Ace of Wands. I think that there's just an instant spark between the two of you as well. An instant connection. Six of Swords and a Star. Love that. Love that. So the Ace of Wands is like a new adventure. Exciting. There's definitely a spark. I think that there's good communication. I think that this is very different from the past, of what we dated like in the past, or relationships that we had in the past. There is good communication, healthy communication, and it also helps us move forward, move on. With a Star, very hopeful for the future. I think that this could also be a situation where one, maybe both, where like, I'm not gonna date ever again, and then this comes along and you're like, fuck. This is healthy communication. This is what I wanted. This is what I, you know, yeah. Because I think that there has been a, like, I'm not dating ever again, you know, it's always the same. I am tired. This doesn't work. And then this comes along and there's healthy communication. There's an instant spark. It goes pretty well. Like, things where there were issues in the past, we seem to just move on from that, where in the past it was a big thing, or it was drama or fighting or stuff like that. Now it seems effortlessly, it seems easy. So yeah, and I have been talking for like 15 minutes for this, so I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, why they don't want to get married, I feel like it's because they have been married before and it didn't go well. Also, Mitch, thanks so much for the pair character bowing. I'm already feeling like that. I don't want to date ever again. Yeah, I think it's like they have the same thing. Also, you still have a oracle for that one as well. Or second question. Well, we kind of did the second question of like, why don't they want to get married? But yes, I think I left here. I think so. Mitch, let me take a look at your question. Will I ever travel to Europe? I always wanted to experience other cultures and learn more. Will Mitch ever get to travel to Europe? Will Mitch ever get to travel to Europe? I already feel like the answer is a yes. But let's take a look. Will Mitch ever be able to get to travel to Europe? We have the Six of Pentacles. Love that. I think it's a yes. I think it's a yes, but let's take a look. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Death card, we have the Magician, we have the Strength card, and the Page of Pentacles. Yes, I do want to say yes. I don't know if it's going to be a full-on, if you're planning to even though we don't really have the world, I do feel kind of like traveling around with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is okay. I'm seeing a lot of preparation happening. Maybe even like planning to move around a little bit. I think that there's a lot of worry. I think that it will require some, again, just investing for a period of time, like, you know, putting money aside especially for this. I think that there's going to be a point in which there is a little bit of a change in your life. A big change that changes a lot, some sort of big ending with the Death card, transformation, and then a new beginning where it just feels some sort of like freedom. And then there's the question, am I gonna do it now? The Page of Swords in the energy of fuck it, let's go. Let's not doubt too much. I've done all the learning. I know where I want to go. I know what I want to see. I know where I kind of want to be. Not exactly, and I don't know exactly how and where and why, how and all of that. But I know I still want to. And now it is the opportunity of I can. There's time. I have money. Should I? You know? And I think that then the answer is very much a yes. So I 100% think that you will, for sure, go to Europe. The Nine of Swords is a lot of worry. It is a lot of stress. It is a lot of, you know... so I do think that it is, be prepared for a very stressful time period, especially with traveling in Europe. But with the Five of Wands as well, don't let it deteriorate you. Like, don't let it stop you. Not deteriorate, but don't let it stop you. People will just not understand, and that's fine. But with the Magician, I do think that it's a very deep desire, something that you always want to do. I do think it's traveling alone. Again, the opportunity being there to travel, and then even if it is by yourself, and then just going like, okay, fuck it. Because with the Nine of Swords, again, I do feel that there is going to be a period where within that traveling you will experience loneliness, which I think is fine. I think we all experience that with traveling. But there are very much opportunities to socialize, whether it is finding Facebook groups of people or, you know, stuff like that to do shit. Meetup apps or stuff like that. So yeah, I do want to say yes. But the Six of Pentacles, again, it talks about investing in it. And also don't be... That can be like putting away money every week or every day or every month. Even small amount of money, whether it is each week I put aside $10. It doesn't have to be full on €100, like $100 every week or stuff like that. It can be very, very small. Just start very small. Like make a little savings account and just every day put down $1, or every week put down 10, or I don't know, every month put down 100. It starts small. So start small with putting aside money, and then in the meantime have a little bit of voorpret, which we say in the Netherlands, which is I don't think there's a word for that in English, but it's when you book a trip, or like it's preparation for it, where you're like excited and looking up shit and just doing the research and like, oh, you know, very excited for it. In the Netherlands we have a word for that, but then you can also experience that a little bit beforehand. But yeah, I do want to say yes, I do think that you will be traveling. Like, I do think it's more so like hostels and stuff like that, you know, just with a backpack or whatnot. But yes. Sometimes focusing on yourself is more important than being in a relationship. Both require hard work and determination to be yourself. Actually, exactly. Exactly. That clears things up. Okay, good. And what was my... Is why they don't want to get married. Yeah, you're added on. Yes. Yes. Okay, what came next? Go for a marriage, you never know. It could end up being a life-changing trip. Oh, 100%. If you have that feeling of like, I want to go on a trip for a long period of time and it's something that doesn't really go away, then it's definitely worth taking a look or worth experiencing. Because otherwise what happens is it will turn into regret, you know. So yeah. Mitch did a donation. Ashley had another question. Ashley, if you have another question, let me know. And then Mitch, also for your thank you thingy dingy dangy, let me know your question as well. Hi Rose, hello. Okay, in the meantime, I am gonna call last call for donations because it is getting rather late. So list is closed. So guys, if you're interested in a oracle, a €2 donation is how you could get those. I already closed the list for the free oracles. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. If you are working with a different currency, let me know. I'll look up the exchange rate and we will figure it out. Yes. Why is this? Can I take a look at December? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, this is last call for all paying donations as well. So if you have a donation that you want to make, let me know. Members always still have access to their oracle every single day as well, so don't worry necessarily. Let me know. In the end, you spend more time with yourself than with other people. Be comfortable with the person you want to be. Exactly. The only person that you have to deal with 24/7 is yourself, so better make that connection with yourself and relationship with yourself a good one. Rose, can I get a timeline? Yes, you can. For Rose, timeline. I always loathe having this one come up. Divine timing at play. It's going to take a while. And then we have June. It's going to take a while. Divine timing is at play. There's things that are out of our control. And then you have June. Thank you. You're welcome, darling. Net Moonology, if possible. Yes, it is possible. Moonology. For Nat. Oh, do I want that one? I think so. And that is the North Node with step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. The full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So again, step out of your comfort zone, show people who you are. Emotions are running high with the super moon. And a time for healing. So, yes, step out of your comfort zone. I do think that the emotions within that can just be spiky and a bit like, when you're insecure or when you're, it can be very chaotic. Take time to heal and take your time with that. Be okay with that. Just be aware that emotions are just very high. But, yeah, live your authentic self. Step out of your comfort zone. You absolutely got this. Where did I put this? Oh, here. Actually, so how does Donkey feel knowing Duncan leaving to California and nothing will happen between me and Duncan now? Are you close for free questions? Yes I am. I'm sorry. So how is Bruce feeling about the fact that Duncan is moving, so nothing can happen between Ashley and Duncan? How's Bruce feeling about that? Bruce feeling about Duncan leaving? The Lovers as over energy, the Devil underneath that. I kind of feel like relieved. I'm also seeing the Eight of Wands, which is just energy of like, he cannot leave fast enough. He cannot leave fast enough. The High Priestess, the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, and Temperance. Very good. I think he feels very good. Mitch, you still have a question, darling. You still have a question available before you leave. Or oracles. If you want oracles, I can also do that. But how's Bruce feeling? Yeah, relieved. Good. I think it makes him feel more claiming of you, or more like my fishy. I do think that Duncan was I don't know, jealousy thing. I don't know. I don't think that Bruce necessarily would claim it in that way. I think that he would just go like, I just don't like Duncan. And everyone's like, what? Why? Duncan is the sweetest motherfucker ever. And he's like, I don't know. I just don't like the dude. Yeah, with the Two of Wands as well. Ten of Cups just emotionally complete. I think that he is also like, I didn't even have to do anything for it. I didn't even have to like compete. It just kind of like happened. Feeling good. I don't know if he believes in spirit, but just going like, spirit is good. Removing this from my life. Temperance as well. Balance, like, you know. Yeah, I think he just feels good about it. Devil as well for once. Duncan can no longer date Ashley. How does he feel about that? So I feel like that there's still a little bit of worry. But Six of Wands, victory. Nine of Pentacles. But you have the Ten of Wands, yeah. It's still a bit where it's like, let's not toot the horn too quickly, but he is very much tooting the horn. Yeah. Bruce never mind Duncan before. Bruce was always jealous when I talked to any other guy. I thought Duncan was a nerd, so I would never like Duncan. Yeah, I do think that there's some relief though. But I think he is just, yeah, happy that he's leaving. Yeah, I don't know if you have any questions about this, because for me, I'm like, that's it, you know, there's nothing more to say about it. Nat, you can have my question. Oh, that's nice. I have a question to go with that if you accidentally donate. But you can also ask me, because this was a very, I feel like, very quick little, like, answer. Then Nat, let me know your question, darling. Also, Mitch, thank you if you're going. And you're very welcome. I'm not gonna play Schul. I kann nicht Schule. Also, I just like, do you just Google shit? That's my question. Or do you actually know this shit? I don't know. Hi? What do you have?
Another gift.
Oh! Hi! Sorry, I'm live streaming. So I was distracted. But I picked up! I picked up this time! Yay! Okay, wait, okay guys. So again, this was the last call, so make your donations now. Let me know your questions. I have one for Ashley, one for Nat, and then Mitch just did another donation, and that's it. So let me know your questions, guys, and then I will take a look. But first, I am very focused here. Yes, hi.
There are two things.
What? There what?
There are two things.
Ooh. What is it? Oh, I'm seeing something. What is it?
Where do I open this?
Let me show the side. So what is on it? I was like, oh, I'm seeing something. Oh! Oh my god. Is it also like hollow? The eyes as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. I love the handle as well. That's so, you have your own mug! Yes! Accomplishments. Wait, show me some more, because I know the mug thingy. But yes, okay. So, okay, I'm just excited! Wait, what is it?
I got 0.
That's cute. stuffy. Oh, that's cute though.
Yes.
Oh, you can now cuddle. Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
that's cute though. I also like that it has like a big handle on it.
yes.
Yeah. Well, time for hot cocoa.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cute.
Oh, it's from the shaded Disney store.
Oh, serious? Expensive shit. Ooh, nice.
It's licensed.
Mm. Where are you gonna put it? I like the pumpkin nose.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you gonna put it? Keep it on the couch? Mm. Also, how are the lights looking in the dark? Have you checked yet? Cause that thing is fucking cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to look at it with the lights out.
Yeah.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll let you scream.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I picked up. Good to see you. Talk to you tomorrow, at least. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Sorry. Oh, and I need to text my mom real quick. Okay, let's get going with readings. Yes, okay. Sorry about that. I want to know what and how Bruce felt though when he found out you liked Duncan. What did Bruce feel when he found out Ashley liked Duncan? We have the High Priestess. Okay, we have the King of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, there it is, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like he justified it of he is not me, or you can get better, or not necessarily you can get better, but more so he's not me, I'm better. Why would you? I do think we also have the Ten of Cups underneath that with the Ten of Pentacles. I do think that he could see you getting in a relationship with Duncan, but I think that he thought that I don't know, not necessarily that it would be a boring relationship, but it would be very traditional, normal. And I don't know if you've talked about it with Bruce, that you wanted something still some excitement, not just living together with your friend, which I think that is what he thought it might have been. But I think that there was the happiness there of you deserve someone calm and good and stuff like that. But with the Seven of Swords as over energy, I do think that there was a little bit of feeling of it's not me. I think he was just very good at hiding the emotions and feelings of it. I'm not necessarily seeing jealousy. I don't know if this was at a time when you were still talking to Bruce, because if so, I feel like he might have been extra. It's how are you? Are you okay? But yeah, not necessarily jealous, but at the same time, I'm feeling a bit ego playing a part because of that as well. Okay. Net, can I ask for general, please? Whatever I need to know. Okay, what is it that Net needs to know? What is it that Nats needs to know? Anything that Nats needs to know? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm like, am I gonna call everything? We have the Sun, we have the Four of Swords, with the Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Chariot. With the Five of Wands and over energy. You can find happiness right here, right now. You don't need things. You don't need stuff. You don't need people. You can find the happiness in the place where you are right now. Don't rush things. Take your time. Think about it. Let's not make decisions in a rushed decision. The Two of Wands talks about decisions. It's not a right or a wrong decision. Like sometimes when we have to make decisions, we're like, oh, but what if this is the right one and this is the wrong one? Sometimes they're both right. Sometimes they're both wrong. It's not necessarily about making the right choice. It is about making the choice that's right for you. With the Emperor, it's doing what's best. It's very much taking a leader role, doing what's best overall, especially if in choices there are negative to both sides. You always make the best decision in that moment. Best decision for you, I kind of want to see. Even though the Emperor is a leader for other people as well, it's also making sure if I am happy, everyone else is happy. If I am miserable, trying to make everyone else happy, then I am just going to build up resentment to everyone else, and so I won't be able to help them anymore, because then every time it just becomes like, ugh, you know. The Chariot is very forward moving energy. Let's just, instead of like being so stuck in our head about am I making the right decision, let's just make one and see if it is. You always make the right decision in the moment with all the information that you have in that moment. In order to get more information, we need to get into action. So we have to make a choice. If it turns out not to be the right one, then we can change our minds or make a different choice, or, you know, and it's not necessarily about, like I said, making the right decision. Other people are also not going to help you with it. With the Five of Wands, they can only cause more confusion in it. Just trust your intuition in it. Again, with that Sun energy, you know what is best for you. You know what is your happiness. You know what path to take for your happiness. If I'm not going to go here or do this, am I going to regret it? Yes or no, and then just like going for it. The Five of Wands, again, other people I feel like can cause more confusion for you, rather than, because I think if you ask someone like, hey, I'm like stuck here, what do I do? And they're like, well, I would do this and this and this because of this and this reason. You go like, oh, that makes sense. I haven't thought about it like that. Maybe that's for me as well, you know, where I think you only confuse yourself even more in that sense. And I think Spirit is just like, it's okay to talk about it with other people, but just go by, okay, what do I want? What do I want? Because usually when we're stuck, it's because of what I should be and what I want to be. And you're stuck between those. And then it's just figuring out, okay, am I doing it because that's normal, or that's the logical choice, or that's or, you know, like, yeah, taking a look more at that. And then underneath that, the Page of Wands as well. Be just open and ready to go on adventures and see, again, with a choice. Okay, let's just go right, or okay, let's just go left, and we'll see. And then know that you can trust yourself, that no matter what situation you end up in, you got you. You know that in the end, I can trust myself to deal with whatever situation comes after it. I made the best decision in that moment. Was it the right one? Who knows? Now I can make a different decision. Even if it turns out to be the wrong decision, I know that I can deal with that and the consequences of that. Then it's just something learned. It is a lesson. Is it nice? No, but it is something that I had to go through so that I won't make that decision ever again, which is fine. I got myself. We can get out of this. And yeah, instead of, like you said as well, I'm an overthinker. Instead of getting in that overthinking trap, just make the decision. Because it doesn't matter that much. It is more about getting into movement than it is about making the right decision. Because you can sit and think and overthink, and, you know, a situation where if you had just taken the step, it would have cost less stress, less time, and it had you moving. And I think Spirit just wants you moving, wants you to just have the energy of, fuck it, let's just go on this adventure and we'll see. It's just gonna be exciting either way. Which choice excites me more? Let's do that. Because sometimes it's also about, you know, sometimes during like Okay, so let's say you have been thinking of going on a trip or something, and you're like, okay, you know what? This year I am gonna go. I'm gonna research. I'm gonna do this, and we are gonna go on that trip. And when you do the research, or when you look for hotels, or look for this, or look for that, you're suddenly like, oh, maybe I don't want to go there, or maybe I want to change something else. It's okay to change directions mid decision. That's totally fine, and just trust your gut feeling and not necessarily listen too much about other people's opinion. It's good to get a different perspective on the matter, but taking that as the truth, like understanding someone's standpoint is different than taking that standpoint, So yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that for you. I don't want to leave it at that. Next up, Mitch apparently donated one question for 2 people. But let's take a look. I have a question. When will I get to live my life on my terms? And quick yes, no. Am I doomed to be alone forever? No, he was with Bella and then I let him go, and I was really talking to Bruce. He had everyone spying on me, and yeah, I get that. Makes sense. Thank you. You're very welcome. Okay. I'm gonna do Reshma's question first, if you don't mind, Monica. Am I going to become famous in my place for my achievement in next year? Like a high reputed job soon. We have the star. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and Justice. No, but I do think that there's an opportunity to get there. Stars having high hope for the future. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed being planted. So I think that there is the opportunity to start building that into that direction. But no, the Seven of Swords can also be a little bit sneaky. And with that, I kind of feel like don't go sell more than you have, in a sense of like, don't, in Netherlands we have it like, don't walk next to your shoes. Don't think yourself too big of like, oh, I'm working on it and I'll get there, and already have the attitude as if you already have it, which it's good in some points, but it can also be very negative in other points. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. It is making sure that each step that we take we do well and we get there in the end. So in the end, yes. Next year, no. The Page of Cups, I do feel some good surprises happening, but make sure that your energy doesn't get like snobbish, or it doesn't get like, oh, I'm all that because I am gonna get there. It still requires a lot of hard work. It still requires a lot of luck. It still requires a lot of opportunities. You will get the opportunity to start working in that direction, but again, don't go too over your head with it. I do see some sort of like contract or start happening there. So yes, which Uber, I don't know one question for 2 people that makes that. Thank you, Mitch. And it was fine. It was fine. Honestly. Ashley, also thank you for donating a membership. Where did I leave off? Monica. Where was your question? I have a question. When will I get to live my life on my terms? A quick yes or no. Am I doomed to be alone forever? So when will you be able to live life on your terms, Monica? When will Monica be able to live her life on her own terms? Queen of Cups as the overall energy. We have the King of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing some sort of like new exciting adventure. I don't know if this also can be like a hobby. I think think you could also do shit like online or selling shit online. Because I am seeing financially independent. When you are more financially independent, or at least are financially in a situation where you can, you have the choice. And I kind of feel like it might have to do something with a hobby or something that you enjoy doing anyway. That can be like making edits or like digital art or stuff like that. Something creative, which could lead to money, where people are like, oh, you should ask money for this. I'm seeing working towards financial independence in that sense. And with the Eight of Wands, that is a rapid movement. So I feel like the moment that you start doing this and putting it out there, or I don't know what it is exactly, but once you start doing it, I think that there is a chance of people paying, of actually making money, of actually selling, of actually, maybe not a lot. And I think with the Two of Pentacles, it's also very much like trying to find that balance. But I think that it's something that has your heart in it. I think that's something very exciting. I think you're very connected to it emotionally in your soul. And yeah. Again, I feel like it's more so working towards financial, some sort of like independence. It doesn't have to be full on like, oh, I can pay my entire rent or something, but it is you being able to buy shit, or you, I don't know, making more financial decisions as well. So yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. If you have questions, let me know. And then a quick question. Are you doomed? How do you say it? Am I doomed to be alone forever? Are you doomed to be alone forever? Is Monica doomed to be alone forever? We have the Nine of Cups, that's no. Are you doomed to be alone forever? I feel like, okay, we just have the Nine of Cups, and I feel like Spirit's like, if it is to the point that you will be alone forever, you will be blessed, darling. You will be blessed. But we also have the Death card, so that talks about transformation. So no, I don't think so. But is Monica doomed to stay single forever? Is she going to stay single forever? Because doomed? No, I don't think so. We have Justice and Hierophant. King of Wands, no. I feel marriage happening as well with the Justice and the Hierophant at the same time. The right thing, traditional, so marriage as well. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Ashley, thanks so much for the donation. That gave Jayasari a membership. I don't know if Jayasari is in the chat. But actually, let me know what oracle you would like, and I will take a look. YouTube always chooses random, yeah. I have to have some ideas for finances, but I'm not sure. I always second guess myself. I think it's good to just try, take a look. And then, because again, with that second guessing, that's all fine, but you, like right now, you have a no. Like, no, it's not working, but you could get a yes. And then trying is just, you still have a no, but you have more of a chance of it turning into a yes than if we don't try at all. So yeah, take just a small step forward, see if it goes. Because I think that if you take that step and you do try, that rather quickly you will get either good feedback or people, like, I don't know what it is, just like buying it or, hiring you or whatever it is. Because that also gives a little bit of confidence for you of like, oh, I can actually do this. People are actually paying, which then builds confidence to do more and to, but let's take that first step forward. And even if the first thing that you do doesn't lead to anything, that's fine, because I think it's also something that you just enjoy doing altogether. So yeah, Monica, you can do it. And come on, Monica, you're a romantic type. Someone sweep you off your feet. Yeah, exactly. Can I have a short one more yes or no question. Didn't I already do your oracle? Anything love oracle from Donkey. Oh, which one, darling? It's going to be an amazing year for us all. I feel it technically here number one, so we starting fresh, literally. Yes. Also, next year is the year of the horse, which is my sign as well. Where I'm just like, yes, please, yes. Act like I don't, but I do want someone to share my life with. Of course, I get that. Like, I have the same, where I'm okay being single, but of course I would love someone in my life. But at the same time, there is a not settling kind of like thing. But yeah. Jayasity, welcome, darling. If you would like an oracle, let me know. Spirit's so cheeky, yes. Thank you. I should say, welcome. Ask a question now. Is the list closed? So you can ask an oracle, darling. An oracle. Open choice. The fire horse, yes. Because I was born. What? Let me take a look. I thought it was the fire horse. Chinese zodiac. The element. Oh, the metal. The metal horse. I am. So metal and fire. It's gonna be one hell of a year, I feel like, for me. But yes, okay, Ashley, I can't remember the focus. Oh, what about spirit animals? On how Donkey feels about you. We can take a look at that. I made a vision board and have it as my wallpaper. Oh, Naomi also does that. With the wallpaper. She does that with another friend, where they make those manifestation vision boards for their phone. It's so cute. It's so cute. So, how is Bruce feeling about Ashley? How's Bruce feeling about Ashley? Just the one? Okay. And I love the bottom as well. So, you have the ram with perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. And at the bottom, you have the cat with independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Love that. That's amazing. What's happening on my phone? Cortilla. Oh, I have like 2 minutes. Okay. Jayasari. Jayasari? I don't know. Okay, sorry. Any guidance in love life? Dealer's choice. Any guidance in love life? Guidance. Are we really gonna do the hearts? I feel like we are gonna do the hearts. I feel like Spirit's like, yes, bitch, get the hearts out. I'm like, Okay, Jayasari. For and about your love life. Jayasari. Some guidance for Jayasari's love life. Can I show? No, I cannot. I was like, can I show everything? This one I cannot. Okay. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I also cannot show this one. Be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. We have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Nice. Sun year also nice. Meltdown, Linny, meadow and fire. Yeah, it's gonna. I think I'm a wooden dragon. Dragon, I know for sure. Yes, I got house, car, passive income, so I believe in it. Yes, you got this. That's a cool one. I always wanted to be dragon. I got the horse, which is also still fine. I also know that in Korea, maybe even in China, the metal horse was a year which was bad for having girls being born. So a lot of people aborted when they found out that there were girls because they were gonna be very, which I go, yes, exactly. I understand. Not the aborting just because they are girls, but I understand the fire, and or not the fire, but the energy that came with women born in the 90s. Yes. I want to be a black cat hiding in the shadow. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I'm a sheep, nice. I'm a rat, and I have rat phobia. Give me a snake or anything but a rat, I get that. I'll protect you. I'm sorry, so, you're your biggest fear, yeah. Okay, guys, I am gonna skedaddle out of here, because, my mom is like, dinner is ready. Yes, it literally is ready. I need to charge my phone as well. Oh my god. Okay, so I am gonna go. For the next 2 days, I am nowhere to be found on the internet. I think maybe I'll post a selfie. I don't know. Anyway, I am gonna go to Naomi's to celebrate New Year's tomorrow morning early, and then I'll be staying until like after dinner on Thursday. So I'll be back here again on Friday, for just weirdness, I suppose. We will start the new year with a Friday live stream, which is always fun, and we will just kind of like see and just enter 2026. Good. I might also, I've been thinking of maybe doing some like spell work for you guys, like lighting a candle, burning your wishes or intentions or stuff like that maybe. Just to start the new year like fresh and with good intent and with good, all that good stuff. But we'll see. You know how it works. Things change every 5 seconds. But yeah, I am gonna go. Have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass. Have an amazing New Year celebration. Even if you're all by yourself, just sending hugs. Set the good intent. Enjoy the fireworks. Have some good food. Wishing you all the best at the end of the new year and an amazing start of the new one. Happy New Year in advance, and I'll talk to you guys again in Friday's live stream, hopefully. So have a good one. Talk to you next time. Annyeong. Bye bye. Annyeong.